Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mansion. I wanted to come briefly today, since I have a little time before my trip. I'm leaving tonight. I wanted to say that it is important to learn during this full moon in Taurus that it's a very sensory experience to appreciate all the things of the senses. For our senses are like children in our society. Whenever our senses want something, we have to fulfill them right away. And we find usually ways to fulfill them. But Thoth, the master of wisdom, explained that all those things are illusion. They are tricks that fool us from understanding the light, because he explains that if we need to eat, to wait until the desire for food has left us, then we can eat, we can restore ourselves. But before that, it is a weakness to eat. Well, I'm not saying to follow that, or to follow anything that you don't feel you have to follow your heart. But it is important to learn to appreciate all the things that we have and take the time to if possible, to have gratitude gratitude pause during the day. For instance, drinking a glass of water may be insignificant, but if we have spent 3 days walking through a desert with not a single drop of water, looking at a single glass of water will bring us into ecstasy. It will be like heaven. And so it is all relative, and of course it's about moving into a new state of being that we are preparing ourselves for. It is important to forgive ourselves, for ourselves as the ones that are bring about all those memories, all those problems. Everything is stored within ourselves, so it is those memories are coming up to be integrated, to be healed, to be loved. Everything is to be loved. So when we move from one place to another, when it is always good, it's a little advice to anchor love and peace and joy and happiness and be behind you, so everybody, while you're gone, this energy that you are anchored will be able to benefit the place. And also when you return, you will find that love will be have been growing. So it is good to learn to anchor peace and to know that once we anchored it will affect everyone, that consciously or unconsciously this peace grows, and the sense of well-being and peace is something that we need to cultivate within ourselves. I want to wish everybody happy Halloween. It is I always loved Halloween when I lived in America, mostly in Miami, in New York, Los Angeles and Santa Fe. I had really great times there. In France it is mostly a children holiday. But in essence, it was the last day of Atlantis, when we knew we were going to lose our consciousness, so we turned into like some mindless automaton, zombies or whatever. And it is a day where people are able to embody the fear personality, the fear part of themselves, without being afraid of it, because it is okay, it is part of a costume, it is part of a scene. I love costume parties, but I'm not really much about those negative archetypes, yet it is a part of it is a day where people are able to face the dark part of themselves, to let it out, and so it is a lot of fun. And I wish you a lot of fun if you're attending some Halloween parties. It's always it's always a great thing to do. We have within ourselves many DNA connection within our DNA to all kinds of galactic families through our past incarnation. So it is important to allow those connections, those higher memories of lifetime to re-emerge within our consciousness. We are moving into something completely new within this month of November. There will be new activation. We will either receive new mission, new level of new message, new integration, new mission on the earth, or we'll be receiving new codes in order to deepen, increase, reinforce our present day mission. I was speaking about anti-gravity in my last video, for that's a subject I'm very interested in, to transcend Newton and Einstein in relationship to science. But I'm looking for those personal technology that will allow us to understand that from a personal standpoint, but also it will be to develop technologies such as transport technologies, and so there is a lot to be that will unfold. We have another thing I wanted to discuss is the idea of the real me and the false me, the identity. For we have both of that within ourselves. For the Master of Wisdom talks about the Ka, Thoth, the Ka and the Ba, the Ba and the Ka. The Ba, this is those two polarities that Egyptians used to talk about. Ba is the eternal essence that live forever. Ka is the illusion, the shadows that men call life. Ba comes only because Ka is incarnated. So it is a mystery. It is something that we need to reintegrate, this eternal nature. And we know also that within ourselves we have the little me and the larger me. We have the incarnation, the small me, and then we have the great me, the God self. And so that is, we have to be somewhat within the desire to submit ourselves, to follow the wisdom that is taught from within. And so little by little we move back into the one, we move back into a new level of unity, and we perceive life as very different. I'm going to pull out 3 cards from the Archangel Tarot to see what they may guide us. Understand? Oh, it's Gabriel again, exactly the same card as I pulled out in French, almost. So same card, 78 cards. The fact that 2 of them out of 3 came out the same, it means the past means the 3 of Gabriel. Gabriel being of all the archangels, most archangels have archeas, they have feminine counterparts, but they're also beyond duality, and so they are able to present angels and archangels as masculine or feminine. But most archangels will present themselves as masculine, but Gabriel will always, most likely, present herself as feminine. It's just the archangel of ascension. So here it says in the past, it's to succeed is to be ready. It is time to get to the next step. Optimistic project that manifest as on schedule. So right now we're moving. So this was all those projects that were put together in the past. Now we're moving into the 8th of Gabriel. So it is like she's flying in the sky. She's really flying in the sky, and she says overwhelming activity. The result are coming really quickly. Communicating is primordial, so I'm glad I made this video. It is important to communicate. And what is for us in the future, it is magnificent card. It's the Archangel Michael. It's the world. The world is salvation. The world is everything. It means a happy ending. The cycle is ended, and it speaks of spiritual blossoming. So it is about sitting within the lotus flower and just being at the cause and the effect, and allowing life to unfold around us. So it is very much a lot of wonderful things are going to be coming in the coming weeks and months. So it is. I hope you enjoy it very much. I'm going to finish with just a very short song. It's a folk song. It goes like this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, I hope you make your sunshine, and that you cultivate joy, and that you have a wonderful day. Namaste. I'll see you later soon.